Guys, please like the live if you can. Appreciate it. Mm, If you were president, what would you do to fix the world? The world? Well, we'll have to be president of the world, no? What's up? I mean, cut off all funding to Israel first and put sanctions in place. That's the first thing I would do. Cut all funding to Israel. How much? That's not a question that can be answered because it depends on how much you work, how much time you put in. So it's not going to be one fixed thing. It depends. Depends. You're gonna get what you put in type of thing. That's what I like about it. Depends, man. Some people make 1,000. Some people make 1,500. Some people make 2,000. Depends. Do you think that there's an afterlife? Of course, 100%. You gotta read this. You gotta read this. This is a translation, but Walaikum salam, Magic. How are you? Yes, brother. I am as American as it gets, and I will do the same and make it illegal for these companies like BlackRock and New York to do business in the USA. Yeah. What state are you from? Florida. I'm from Florida. Guys, please like the live if you can. I appreciate it. Subscribe also. Bailey says Jesus Christ is the son of the living God. Oh yeah? How about Jacob? How about Israel? Hmm? God said they're his sons too. Do you believe in karma? I believe in God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Born in Florida, I'm from Florida. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. How about you, Isaac? Where are you from? Spaniard, Cuban background. Uh, I'm from the UK. Yeah, mashallah. Nice. You're not in a crazy area right now, yeah? With the riots and stuff? I heard it's pretty safe in London. The riots are not really happening in London. Francesca asks, are you from Palestine? No, I'm from Florida. How about you, Francesca? How are you? Where are you joining us from? Guys, please double tap the screen if you can. Appreciate it. Palestine. Palestine. Mhm. Free, free Mexico. Free, free Mexico. Thank you for the like. What's going on in Mexico? What is going on in Mexico? Hmm. Man, YouTube is so inconsistent, bro. Seriously. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now I'm going to say something and your thoughts on it after you read it. US still hasn't gave back. Hmm. Are you married? Yep. And if not, how you plan on getting married? I'm married. Yeah. What is your age? 36. How many hands do you have? How many hands do I have? Six. 6 hands. Have I seen what? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. No clue what that is. All right, let's see. Krishna is the original name of God. Krishna has many other names. The Jews, Yahweh. The Christians, he is Muslim, so he's God, supreme being. How did you get married? Was it arranged? No, no arranged. We meet again. Yes, we do. How you doing, Germany? This man here has 3 legs. That's what I say. Did you read it? Yeah, I read it. I disagree. Very humble vibe. I read my grandfather obituary say he was considered Muslim. Nice. And Native American. I respect people, faith, lean, or spirituality in that relationship. Gotta watch it, bro. Gotta watch what? Hello, brother. How you doing? Slice. There's many religions: Christianity, Islam, Judaism. Everybody's gonna right. So who is right? They believe in God with both religions. How do I know? How do we know you're not a man? How did you meet your wife? And how do Muslims do us? My wife is Christian. I married her before I became Muslim. Just tell me your thoughts on it. I don't have any thoughts. I don't think about Krishna. I don't think Krishna is God. God is God. Just, I also respect the Tao and Wu Wei flow with the universe naturally. Mm. Eh. I'm laughing because I'm seeing a video of my son in this bed. I'm gonna show. So he climbed he climbed onto the bed in the morning. Look, this boy. Look at his face. Look what he's doing, and then look at his face. Look at his face in the back. I'm telling him to get off. Debbie, what brought you to the faith later in life? A lot of research, learning from people of knowledge, watching a lot of debates, self-reflection, and I realized I was already Muslim. Just had to testify to it. Thank you. What are some misconceptions about Islam people don't know about? Misconceptions. It's too much to explain. Yeah, pretty much anything you hear on the mainstream media is wrong. Islam abuses women. Islam spread by the sword. All that is complete nonsense. This Debbie, check this out. I don't know if you caught it, but I'm on the phone so I can show more things now because I'm live streaming from the iPad. But look, I think this was the last time he was here. Look at his face though. Look at his face in the back. Watch. He knows what he's doing. I'm telling him to get off. So you think I'm your pillow, boy? You think I'm your pillow? Bye bye, fat man. Debbie dropped a coconut on your head. And Debbie doesn't usually time out many people. So if Debbie times you out, you are being a moron. Yep. Is a terrorist organization. Yeah, of course. People are going to say that. Some people, ignorant people. Yeah, I do, inshallah. No, can't let him do his own thing. That's how, it's my duty to teach him. You raise your kids in your image. You can't just, if you let them go by their own thing, then society's going to teach them. Somebody's going to teach them. If you let them go do their own thing, it's just somebody else is going to teach them what they want to teach them. With his mother, I'm doing a great job. The boy look healthy, mashallah. Yeah, mommy's not doing such a great job, but it's a long story. About a year, Jim. Alhamdulillah. Been about a year. Every time he would wake up, he'd climb up to my bed right away. You're a swimmer? Oh no, I'm a bad swimmer. I'm a bad swimmer. He got on my back. I was at the park. He went and climbed on my back. Now make it easy on our sister. Thank you, Daddy. You're still live. Yep, I've been here. Thank you, baby. He's I haven't seen him in a few months, but inshallah I'll see him soon again. He was trying to look at me here, but the sun was in his face. Thank you, Amy. Good luck with everything here, son. Thank you. All right, man. Get some good rest, bro. Good night. He loves, for some reason, he really likes, again here, he likes walking over to the mailbox and getting the mail. So he likes going to the mailbox. Where is he? Here. He loves the freaking mailbox. He'll open it, grab the mail, play with the mailbox. Hi, how you doing, Anime? How are you? That's when I took him to Legoland. There's this video I want to show. Where is he? Here. Yeah, this is him in Legoland when I took him over there. That boy was posing for the picture. Just one. Just have one and one stepson. Until the bills come in with his name on it. The bill comes in with his name on it. Then he won't love the mailbox. Oh yeah, yeah. Right? He won't love the mailbox anymore then, yeah? Hmm. I love doing this to him because this makes him laugh a lot. Love to play Marvel Kids. I love this because this makes him laugh. So as he gets close to me, I just pull back and he'll start laughing so hard. He'll come to I do it again and he starts laughing his butt off. That's a little Lamborghini car that I bought him. This is I took him to get a haircut. This is after his haircut. I got him that little outfit. Took him to get a haircut. Mail like the mailbox. Oh. There's one video that I love with my son. Where is it? Where is the video? I have so many. This is at the this was in the Universal Studios. This is when I took him to Universal Studios here. You see, I keep looking at him because I enjoy that he's enjoying. You know, that's when you have kids, you look at them as when something's happening because you enjoy that they are enjoying it. So that's why I kept looking at him because I want to see his face. All the stuff that's around. He's like, oh, this was Universal Studios. Oh, look at this one. This one right here. I love this video here. Hold on. Look at this one. He started dancing. This was a Legoland when we stayed at the resort. So true. Even my kid has smiles. It's nice to see. Yeah. This right here, I love too. This was on a roller coaster. At one point, you hear him say, "Yeah," right there. Let me see if I can put it out loud. Watch this. He screams, "Yeah!" Watch. Yeah. He goes, "Yeah." Loves his daddy. Understanding. Yeah. You guys know his muscle. Why do you have to bother him? That's cute. Thank you, Ralph. Let me see. This is riding one of those dinosaurs. Where was this? Yeah, this was. Oh, I think this was Peppa Pig Park. Riding a giant dinosaur. I was riding the carousel thing there with him. Hmm. My sister, she's furious at well, my wife, my sister, my mom, they're all furious at this stupid idiot because he's missing time with his dad, you know, valuable time because of you know who. This was when we went to that park. This was it in Legoland? Yeah, it was in Legoland. He likes to splash the water. He likes to hit the water. At a certain point, he got tired and he just went and took a nap on the edge. Yeah, this was Legoland. You can see how Legoland they have like a little like cities, like little cities built like toys. Every son is your father. Yeah, you're not. I'm kidding. My Batman fan, yeah, Batman is cool. I like Batman better than Superman. You look how tired he was here. Look how tired he was here. Watch. Watch what he does. Uh, this is me talking to him. You can on the video camera, you can see at a certain point he starts smiling. Look at his face. I was just talking to him on the video camera. At a certain point, you see he starts smiling right there. He was a little younger there. Mm. Look at this. Look what he does here. This is one of the times I had him here at the house. Walaikum salam. Look how he sneaks behind the dog and he pokes the dog in the butt. Watch this. Let me flip it. Look at this. Look at this. He sneaks behind the dog and pokes her in the butt. Look, watch. That made me laugh so bad because he looked at her. He had to go around her. Like you could tell this was premeditated. Then he pokes the dog in the butt. Just play it again, watch. Like he's looking at her, looking at her, looking at her. Then goes behind her. Watch. What's up, Matt? How you doing, Heidi? That boy, that boy, is something else. This is when I took him to like a fair type of thing, and he was riding the pony. You can see him here. I was holding him. He was riding the pony there. One of those places where you can take the kids to ride the pony. Do you have any Lego sets? No, no Lego sets. He found something. He found something funny on TV. Like watch. Look at the way he laughs here. I'll show you. Look at the way he here. The way he laughs here makes me laugh. Right? It was something on the TV that was making him laugh. Do you smoke? Nope. Never have smoked. Never place that junk in my lips. No, sir. Here, we were at the playground on the swing. Check this out. Yeah, I get on the swing. I like the swing. I get on. That's my stepson back there running. I get on that swing too. Hey, what's up? Now, this is his grandmother. This is his grandmother. My mother. Yeah, that's something else that he's missing time out with his grandma. But that's him having fun with his grandma. That's my mother. He wanted he wanted her to keep doing it. Now, this is something that when he was younger, he was doing this a lot, moving his hands. I just want to show you the importance of dad. His mother couldn't get him to settle down when he was eating. She told me about this. She couldn't get him to settle down. This is the importance of dad. Because with my energy and talking to him, I was able to get him to calm down. And you see how he starts calming down very quickly here. Watch. Because he had this habit of moving his hands a lot, being very full of energy when he was eating. Watch. Watch this. He's going to start calming down now. After that, he continued to eat his food normal without that excitement. Abducted by his mother and has not seen him. Yeah. Yeah, pal. David knows. What happened in the video? So what I was saying is that in this, he had this habit of, and his mother doesn't know how to stop it, of being very when he's eating or something like moving a lot. He has a lot of energy, right? He likes to run a lot, so he likes to move his hands a lot when he's sitting down eating. So I sat down with him and I started having him trying not to do that much. But with my energy and presence, that's why fathers are important, right? He was able to calm down, so that's what I was showing in the video. There's a part you see there when I tell him, I go, right, and he calms down. You can see. Let me play it again. Watch. See how he's moving his hands constantly because he wants to get up, he wants to run, he wants to play, right? But look how I remain calm, right? Just looking at him. He takes a little sip. Now he's gonna start doing the same hand motion, right? And then I tell him to calm down. But watch how he do it. Watch. There he goes. From that point forward, he kept eating his food after the video cuts off. He keeps eating his food, just relaxed, chill. No excitement, no extra nothing. So this is him in the morning. After he wakes up, because his bed is back there next to mine, right? So he would wake up, climb onto my bed, and then started putting his feet on my face and play with. Sometimes with his toes, he'll grab my beard and start pulling my beard with his toes. Like, see, right there, he's he's pulling my beard with his toes. There, he was laughing too. Yeah, this is I was trying to teach him how to swim here. He liked when I take him to the pool. Some of these are hilarious. I was just giving him a bath there. He was a little smaller there too, a little younger. Thank you, Chris. Now here he was tinier. He was tinier here, but he was already pushing stuff. You can see how much hair he had there. Now here, look, this is the last video I'm gonna show. Here, he was probably like, you can tell how tiny he was here. He was probably like only a few months. He wasn't even one here. But this was me sleeping on this bed, right? And look at him. That's me sleeping. Look at him trying to wake me up. He grabbed my hair, stopped pulling on it. Damn, boy. Damn, you sleep. Was he born with hair? Yeah. Were they? But it grows fast though, Amy, right? He was born with a little bit. Thank you, Rick. Hi, how you doing, Moa? Yeah, they're amazing. It's crazy, man. Thank you, Rick. Yeah, man. Inshallah, I'll be with him again soon. He was tinier here. He was tinier here also, but I was teaching him how to put the ball in the basket. Look at my beer there. Look at my beer there. How it was. I almost had no beer there. You see that? I almost had no beer there. Let's see. Yeah. The shoes for top. Thank you, Amy. When I had him, the few times I had him here, he was all about Papa. I was like, I will spoil him a little bit because he wouldn't spend that much time with me. So he wanted me to carry him. This is the first time I went to the pool with him. I took him to the pool for the first time. At first, he was hesitant, but I kept encouraging him, like, it's okay, it's okay. I was like, it's okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, you can do it. Kick, kick, kick. And then he started saying, kick, kick, kick. Every time he moved his feet, I was like, kick, kick, kick. He was like, kick, kick, kick. I kept telling him, let's go, keep going, more, 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 more. And eventually he would just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And then he didn't want to get out. How old is he now? He turned 3 years old. He turned 3 on the 14th. I didn't see him for his birthday because his mother has an all communication block. She has all communication blocked for months. Last time I saw him on video camera was in April because she's blocked all communication. She moved, and I don't know where she moved to. She's in Tampa somewhere, but I don't know where. So I'm moving to Tampa in a few months with my wife, and I'm going to file for 50/50. I was in Tampa a few weeks ago. I went there for 5 days, checking out the place, checking out some apartments. But we got to find her first. That's another task. Got to find her. No, I'm not from England. I'm from the United States. Good people go to the most crap. You're almost at the finish line. Yeah, man. Just got to be patient and steadfast. All this is a test. We're going through a test in this lifetime. We're being tested. Everybody has a different test. Steven, I don't really get offended by any of that, man. So you got the wrong black person to troll. That word and the other one, the they don't mean anything to me. So you're wasting your time, buddy. Swear to God. Uh, See what's going on with Hezbollah in Israel. Yes. So surely with the hardship comes ease. Massive bombing. Hezbollah targets Israel. Iron Dome apparently disabled. Oh yeah? I didn't know that, Jesse. Let's see. Let's look at the chat here. It's better to look at the chat on the phone because on the tablet it disappears for some reason. All right, let's see. I know why we're here, Ray. Nope, it's not to procreate. Because there's people that can't procreate. So why are they here? No, it's not to love either. We're here to serve the Creator, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because this life is a test. The next one is permanent. That is not the goal of all living things. Because, like I said, there's from animals to humans, there are things that cannot procreate. They just can't. So, what's the goal for them? They have no goal. Everyone goes through a different test and trial in life. But this life is a test for the hereafter. We're here to worship God, exactly like Paul said. And it's not a meaningless act like, oh, we're here to worship God and then we die and then everything ends. No, we're here to worship God. We're here under specific instructions from God. Yes, we're here with free will. So God's not going to force you to do things because He doesn't need you, right? But we are undergoing a test. For what? For the hereafter. And the hereafter, that's the eternal life. It doesn't make sense to think that we're here to procreate because there's people that can't procreate. There's animals that can't procreate. Science can tell you the how, but science can't tell you the why. Science can tell you how a cake was made, but science can't tell you why it was made. So science doesn't, and science changes. It can't tell you the why, and it can't tell you the who. That's not true. The only one that can tell you the why is God. God has told us the why. That's why we have Islam. And that's what I'm telling you, that we're here to worship the Creator. That's your belief. Well, yeah, it's my belief because it makes sense. It makes sense that if God sent revelation to humanity and is the final revelation, and He said that it's for all of humanity, it only makes sense that everyone follows it. No, it's not to me, bro. It's not to me. Do you believe there's a God? Okay. So you believe, if you believe there's a God, do you believe that God made a creation without any guidance? So He created us without guidance. So that's a meaningless and pointless life. That doesn't make any logical sense. That makes no sense. That makes no sense why a creator with high level of intelligence, everything that you see in this planet is different. From not a single blade of grass is like the other. High level of intelligence. High level of intelligence in trees, birds, humans, everything. Everything that needs to take part in your body for you to wake up every morning requires a high level of intelligence. So for you to think that a creator that created all these things in the universe, right, made the creation such a creation, right, like human beings, and gave it no guidance for no purpose other than to breathe, eat, reproduce, sleep, and do it again. That is completely pointless. And He did send guidance. It is not by coincidence that from Adam all the way to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, billions of human beings that have lived on earth, yes, they have witnessed things, they have experienced things and witnessed things, revelation, that all of those billions of people were just wrong. They were just wrong. Somebody made it up and then somebody else kept following it, and then billions of people, there was no confirmation, there was no eyewitnesses. People that lived at that time didn't attest for anything. It was all a big scam. That's ridiculous to think this. If we're a creation, which we are, by definition there has to be a creator. And if there's a creator, that creator sent guidance to mankind to live a certain way. The purpose of life is not to reproduce. That would be a very, just if that was the only purpose, that would be very pointless. Yes, we reproduce because it continues the human species moving forward. Yes, that's part of why we're here, but this is not the purpose of why we're here. Yeah, the whole idea that something came first, and so we should follow something that came first is not a very smart idea, a very smart argument, because I would argue that what came last is what we should follow. Because otherwise, why would God send something else? Logic says that if God sent final revelation to mankind, from that point forward, mankind should follow that revelation. Otherwise, why did He send it? Animals were here before we were, but animals is a different species. What does it matter if they came first or last? Let's say you're right. Let's say Allah created animals first. He didn't create animals to worship Him. That's a different species. Animals don't have the same level of intelligence that a human being has. He created us for a purpose. He created us for a reason, not animals, right? You can't compare an animal to a human being the same way you can't compare plants to an animal because everything is created differently, has a specific role. You don't put yourself above animals? Okay, so now we've crossed into an illogical discussion. So I'll leave it at that. I don't know, Kareem. I just leave it at that because now we've crossed into the rounds of cuckoo land. So when a discussion becomes irrational, I pull the plug. Yeah, yeah, I pull the plug. Okay, no problem. Raph is like, what? I know I didn't just heard what I heard. I didn't just read what I read. It's not about better or worse, Dre. It's about what God sent last. It's not about better or new. It's about if God, why would God send a last revelation to mankind and say that it is for all mankind to follow until the end of time? Scientology. Like I said, science can prove um, the how, not the why. It's about truth. Yep. Every snowflake is different. Science will even tell you that. Says Ray. Yep, makes no sense, Kareem. What does the Quran say about the Bible? You're talking about the Injil and the Torah. You don't even have those in their original form anymore. The Bible. What about the Bible? Look, the Torah was revealed to Moses. The Injil was revealed to Jesus, peace be upon them. The Quran was revealed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Who was the Bible revealed to? No one. The Bible wasn't revealed to no one. It's a fabrication, and that fabrication has been corrupted. It's a fabrication by unknown authors. Nobody knows who wrote the Bible, and it sure wasn't revealed to anyone. So why do you follow the Bible? Was Jesus a Christian? Did he came up with the Bible? Where did the Bible come from? You ever thought about that? The Bible is basically a biography of Jesus' life, written by unknown authors. That's the thing, Josh. The Bible is not God's word. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Because it wasn't revealed by God. That's exactly my point. It wasn't revelation to no one. The Bible wasn't revealed to any prophet. That's exactly my point. That's why I made the point. The Torah was revealed to Moses, the Injil was revealed to Jesus, and the Quran was revealed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. That is exactly my point. Where did the Bible come from? Men, unknown authors. The message of the Quran is still preserved in its original form. Alhamdulillah. The last revelations of God Almighty to all of humanity. Now, the people don't want to accept it. That's a different story, and they're going to have to account for that in the hereafter. For those who get the message in a clear form. Religion doesn't just rely on faith. Religion relies also on common sense, logic, and reasoning. Islam does. No, I'm not. hmm Science changes. There was just a scientist that became Muslim. Let me see if I can find that. Not too long ago. He's a scientist. He's not the only scientist to become Muslim either. This brother here, famous scientist Henry Claassen. This gentleman here, this brother here. Look him up. 2024. He's a scientist. He knows more about science than you and I and everybody here combined. So why did he become Muslim? Yeah, interesting. Yeah, he's not, and like I said, he's not the only one to become Muslim. Some scientists are religious. No, no. My question is, why did he become Muslim? Why did he choose Islam? No, you can use science. I'm not anti-science. Nobody's anti-science. Science can explain some things, right? But it's like I said, it can give you the how something was made, right? We walk into a shop, there's a cake. Science can tell you what ingredients were made, what were used to make the cake, you know? Maybe even um, what else? Yeah, what ingredients were made to use the cake, right? But science cannot tell you why the cake was made. It will take your auntie to walk in the room and say, I make that cake for you because it's your birthday or whatever. Or because whatever. I felt like making you happy, right? Now you know the why. But it requires auntie to come and tell you. So science can tell you can tell you the how, but not the why. Keith Moore, the leading embryologist, learned more about embryonic stages of development in the Quran. True, that was beyond his ability to see with the technology of today. That's the thing. The Quran even has science in there. There's things in the Quran that you're gonna find that has science in there. So that's the beauty about Islam. It's not just about faith. Faith is a component, but it's not just faith. We have reasoning, logic, even a little bit of science in there. Check out what? Yeah, I hear you, Kirka. Near-death experiences. There's no compulsion in religion. That's right. You can make anybody believe or become Muslim or anything it is. The Quran has zero contradictions and is completely unchanged, 100%. Dude, you cannot scroll through a YouTube live without seeing this type of people. This is called shirk in Islam. You're associating partners with God. Do you telling me that this lady, is going to tell you your future because she's reading some cards? Unbelievable. That's witchcraft. You know, I saw a sister doing that once. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, Kareem. There was a Muslim sister doing this once, hijab and everything. She was speaking Arabic. I could not believe it. She was probably Shia. Yeah, me too. I tell people that's a scam. Don't fall for this crap. Unbelievable. Some people are desperate. Yeah. Some people are desperate. They want results right away. They don't tell me this lady's doing the same thing. Look, 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 look. More, more. Yeah, this lady's gonna tell you your future and tell you what to do because she knows, right? Stuff for the love, man. Unbelievable. It's complete rubbish. They're taking a advantage of people's vulnerabilities and weaknesses. It's like the elderly people that get the scam call from the Indian guys. They all look weird and possessed. They all look like what the heck? Oh, I know this guy. This guy talks about Uber stuff. What the? Now this I find a little creepy. These I find a little creepy. Uh, I do the exact same thing, bro. You must be drinking or something. I don't know. You have no clue what you're talking about. You haven't said anything that's actually factual or that makes any sense. And I've been discussing with you just the same. At least the other girl, she was making some sense. You've been talking rubbish for a while. But I'll let you talk rubbish. Let's see. Uh, oh, you reading cards too, yeah? Bro, I swear I can't stay on this live for more than like 3 seconds because oh smokes. It's oh, what the heck? How do I go back? There you go. That gentleman there had a lot of work on his face. What the heck? That's me. I came up across my own life. What the? What's going on here? Yeah, I'm doing a review of other people's lives. ASMR what? Oh, here we go. We got more card reading. Oh, and look, there's a whole lot of this junk too. A whole lot of gambling crap. That's another thing. I watched 5 minutes of Total Cards, and it's like they were speaking another language. Complete incoherent nonsense. Or Kareem, or you know what the Torah readers will do also. They'll give you like blanket statements that would fit anyone, right? Like Kareem. A card, they always fumble a card, right? A card always pops out, right? It's like David Blaine. A card pops out, then they'll pick up the card and be like, "Look, Kareem, look what it says here. You've had a very rough month." Yeah, no shit. Who hasn't had a rough month? Like at some point in your month, some things are gonna go wrong. You're gonna have a couple stressful days. Oh, Kareem, you were stressed out a few days this month, weren't you? Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. You had an argument with your spouse. Yeah. Yeah, I did. You know? Mm-hmm. And your mom got mad at you. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, no shit. Like something like things that everybody goes through. Yeah, no shit. I had a stressful month. It's called life, work, and crap that goes on. It's true, bro. But some people fall for this. Oh, look, my man is doing ASMR too. Let's see. Let's see what he's doing. Bro, what are you squeezing? All right. See later in your future. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm bound to have a good day at some point in my life. Yeah. Yeah, Kareem. Let me see. This card here says you got money coming your way. Yeah, it's coming paycheck. They haven't paid me in 2 weeks. No shit. They better pay me. Money is coming my way. See, what is her name? Kierka. Kierka reads cards too. This is hitting home. She's a card reader, so this is hitting home right now. She's putting out a card. She's like, you need to work on yourself. Why? Because you're judging other people. No, I need to work on myself. What else do your cards say, Kierka? What else do they say? Tell me. See, blanket statements. Kierka, is this you? This is probably Kierka right now. She's like, you need to work on yourself. You're judging others. Look, another one. Back to back. Bro, this is like the biggest scam ever. Walaikum salam, Maki. How you doing? Bro. Well, somebody's making noodles. That's nice. I like noodles. Oh, shoot. What's this sound like? Let's see. Should I turn off my light to enjoy the sound? Yeah. Oh, it's the first time I see a sister on here. Let's see what she's talking about. Oh man, did she just end the live? No way. Oh no, she's here. What is the sister saying? Let's subscribe to the sister. Yes. I think her life is glitching. She might sound in what language is this? Can somebody tell me recognize what language that is? India? Or is she reading comments? Not sure, but her live is glitching. Yeah, her life is like on repeat. I don't know. First time I see a sister. Well, second time. First time I saw a sister was that sister that was doing the car reading, which I was like, what the? Yeah, never. So from the STD clinic, I was hoping the best for you. Oh, thanks, Warrior. Yeah. I got the results. Everything's clean. Yes. Thanks for your concern. All right, let's see what else we find. What is this lady here doing? Why does this lady got so many $1 bills? She's in a public bathroom or something. Uh, Madam, why do you have so many $1 bills? And why are you surprised that they're new? See? Look. More casino junk. You know why I'm so against this? Because before I was Muslim, this shit almost destroyed my life. This gambling. I had a terrible gambling addiction. This, if I could close every single establishment of this, I would. I understand 100% why Islam made death salam. It will destroy your life. His life of gambling. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I wish there was more talk about gambling in Islam because it's a silent killer. It's a silent killer, and it's one of those things that you don't hear a lot about. Yeah, previously, like I've heard uh, imams and things like this on YouTube, they kind of brush over it. Like, oh, alcohol is haram, gambling is haram, right? But they don't go into depth as to why is gambling haram. Gambling, I'm telling you, okay, it's a silent killer. A casino is shaitan's playground. A'udhu billah. A casino is shaitan's playground. Yeah, they think. He lives with me now, and he's lost his home. Well, Amy, he's really happy. He's really lucky to have you. I can probably sit with your uncle, Amy, and talk for hours. I could sit and talk with your uncle for hours, and everything I tell him, he will be able to relate. And everything he tells me, I will be able to relate. And I'll tell him stories, and he'll say, "Yep, I was there a million times." He'll tell me stories, and I'll be like, "Yep, I was there too." I would have an amazing conversation with your uncle because I was that guy. I was your uncle. Now, there's certain things I never did while in this dark, dark place of gambling. There's certain things I never did. Steal. I've never stolen anything in my life. Um, what else? Or sell anything. I never sold anything. Even though I had it bad, right? Never sold anything. I never stole. I never did anything immoral, right? But every money I earned, I was blowing it. I got in debt because of it. It is such a dark, dark, dark addiction that consumes you and eats your soul. It shapes your personality. It shapes it takes away your drive and focus. It consumes your mind as you're going throughout the day, ruins you emotionally. You will lose relationships because of it. I know I did. Yeah. So I know exactly all the experiences your uncle had, I probably had. There might be an exception here or there, depending on the person, right? How far they're willing to take it for that. But as far as the every problem financially your uncle has ever been in, I probably was there. Going to Reno, Vegas, and anywhere in this town, state, yep, it's a nice fan. He'd go in the past. Okay. So, so Amy, he's with you now, yeah. How long ago did he stop? It had been forever since I had visited a casino. The other day, when I was with my friend, they wanted to gamble. Ugh, energy there was just odd. Bro, I'm telling you, fellow, if there's one thing in the world that I could, myself, if I could prevent people from doing, it would be gambling. Wallahi, I swear to you, man. I swear to God, if there's one thing that I could get rid of, it's gambling. Worldwide. Just wipe it out. It is a cancer. It is a cancer. I promise you, it's a cancer. Is an addiction that is so bad and it's quiet. So it consumes the human being quietly. Because you drink, somebody is an alcoholic, you can smell it on them. You can see them falling, you know? Somebody does drugs, the same thing, they might get really thin, really skinny, they lose their teeth. You see signs when they're under the influence, you see it. With gambling, it's not like that. Somebody can go and blow their whole paycheck getting debt, and you'll never know. Gambling is a silent assassin because it's killing you slowly and it's draining you. It would change your moods. You'll be angry. You don't want to talk to nobody. It sucks away your drive. Because think about it. Let's say you go now and you lose $500. Now tomorrow you gotta wake up to go to work. Let's say you make 150 in a day. You just lost $500. You think you're gonna wanna wake up tomorrow to make 150 in a day? Mentally, over time, it starts just consuming you, right? Sometimes your bank accounts will be negative. You think with negative bank account you're gonna have the desire to get up tomorrow and go to work. It's very difficult. Yeah, you still have to push through and do it. But little by little by little, as the time goes by, this starts eating at you. It starts eating at you, man. Amy, let me ask you something. Where do you live? Where do you live now with your uncle? It ruins your life. I'm telling you, Kareem. It ruins your life. Yeah. The only reason my life didn't get ruined is because of my family. Wallahi, if I had a bad relationship with my parents or if I was on my own, bro, I would be in the street. I would have been in the street, man. I don't know if I would have been able to recover, honestly. It is a terrible, terrible, terrible. One of the worst addictions is gambling. I promise you. Tulsa, Arizona. I'll tell you one of the things they did, Amy, and your uncle can do. He can self-exclude himself from these places. So he can go to every casino, and by law they have to do it. He can go in every casino and say, I want to self-exclude myself from there. Live band. That's if you really want to cure the cancer from the root, like live band. So you can go in there and say, I want to self-exclude. They're going to tempt him. They're going to say, you want to do it for 3 months, 6 months, or a lifetime? Lifetime. That means he could never step foot in the property again. Now, casinos won't promote this. They don't promote self-exclusion. You'll go to a casino and you'll see flyers like, oh, call 1-800, blah, blah, blah. Bollocks. They know that the addict is not going to call 1-800 nothing. But they're complying with the law, right? But they're not required to advertise self-exclusion. Yeah? Because they don't want you to self-exclude yourself. They want you to keep going. Oh, that's a big problem, Amy. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. Big problem. That's on lying, gambling. Yeah, that's a killer too. It's a killer because you don't even have. They've made it to where look, I could be here if I'm an addict. Pull out my phone. I can pull out my phone, gamble, deposit money. If I lose it all, deposit, 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 and lose as much as I want. I think I ever back in the day I ever gambled maybe twice online. I didn't like it. You know why? This is another trick that online gambling does. They don't let you cash out right away. So back when I don't know if it's still the same, maybe they've changed something. But back when I tried it, let's say you deposit $200 and you won 800. So you're going to cash out. Nope, you can't. Why not? You gotta wait a week. You gotta wait a week. You know why they do that, right? Because they know you're gonna play again. And the more you play, you're guaranteed to lose. That's why they keep your money hostage there for a week. They don't let you cash out your money for a week. Why can I cash out for a week? Oh, because you just deposited, so it takes a week for security reason. But don't worry, in a week you'll be able to cash out. In a week you blow that balance. You're gonna blow that balance by the end of the day or 2 days. So I never did the online thing too much. Maybe one or two times. Like not like two times. But yeah, if he, walaikum salam, if he doesn't think he has a problem, that in itself, it's a big, huge issue. But eventually, if he's like, if he ever tells you, I want to stop this, yes, I have a problem, the best advice you can give him is that, Amy, because I did it myself. So I'm not telling you anything that I didn't do. This will help rectify the problem. Because when you go in there and you self exclude yourself from every one of these places, you can't go back. If you go back, they're going to arrest you because you're trespassing. So then it comes down to this. Walaikum salam. Then it comes down to this. Does that person value their freedom more than gambling? Believe it or not, I'm willing to guarantee you that most people, when they're put in that situation, they're not gonna go back because they know if I go, I'm gonna get arrested, and I'm not even gonna be able to gamble. So what's the point? They're gonna stop me at the door, either reject me or arrest me because of trespassing. So, but that is a fix to the problem. And then over time, your brain will start adjusting to the fact that you can't do it anymore because you're not allowed in the places. And your brain will start, letting go of that. Now, I'm not saying if a year passes of this and he's put in a different environment in like a different state where he can gamble, he might, right? But this is a fix for a person that is living in a certain place and they can't stop themselves. I'm telling you, Amy, in every casino, they have to do it. This is a law. If a person goes in there and says, "Look, I want to stop. I want to self-exclude myself," they have to do it by law. This is how he'll be able to stop. But he has to recognize he has a problem first. That's the number one step. If not, you'll never be able to get him in there and do that. Take that step. But if he does take that step, I'm telling you, that's like the ultimate way to force yourself to stop. Like, forget about the meetings, forget about all this. I will go for the hardest thing and just that's what I did. I went self-exclusion. The meetings might work temporarily. Oh, do this, do that, blah blah blah. But when you can't go into a place because you're not allowed and they'll arrest you, oh, you'll stop. Your your brain goes, okay, we can't go there anymore. We just can't. You know. Yeah. That about meetings, but I'm telling you from experience, the way to put a complete stop to it is self-exclusion. Bam. And he's gonna have so much resistance because he's not gonna want to do it. I was there. I was like, and I already knew I had a problem, but he's gonna have so much resistance because it's like, especially if he's been doing it for a long time, it's like letting go of a freaking helicopter or something. You're about to jump off for the first time. You have a parachute on, and you're like, no, there's resistance to do that because it's like now you're closing chapters of your life that you've gotten so accustomed to and you're so familiar with for a long time. So, and if he does it, that's gonna be the best thing ever. Trust me on that. Well, the best thing ever is becoming Muslim, but you know what I'm saying. It would be a drastic life change for the better. I'm telling you. I know I was there. I was that guy for many years. Many, many years. For many years, I was that guy. And it almost destroyed my life. Yeah, the best treatment is for something harmful. It's the kind of punishment. Yeah. Yep. I'm telling you, man, if that is one thing that I would. Walaikum salam, Mitch. How are you? That is the one thing that I would like. If I could, I would evaporate it from planet Earth. Would be gambling for real. Yep, it is. I'm telling you, man. I can't tell you the amount of times because this is the thing about it. Also, when you're in there, when you're a gambling addict and you're in there, this is how every gambling addict. This is how it goes, right? You start getting the thought and desire, right? So it's like a magnetic field that you have here. It's a pull that you have to go gamble because you're addicted. So then your mind rationalizes and it goes like this. And the devil is influencing you. Wallahi, shaitan is influencing you, right? And it goes like this. Bro, just go in there and make $50 and then we'll leave. Come on, man. You have $500. Like, what's $50? You've done this so many times. $50 for the day, maybe 100. And then you leave. Fine. You start driving to the place. You get to the parking lot, you start having butterflies and anxiety. You get out the car, you walk to the place, you walk in, you start relaxing again a little bit. But you have jitters too. Let's say you place whatever bets you place, right? Let's say you win. In my case, I used to play blackjack and roulette. I never played the slot machines, right? Let's say you win. The minute you win, your brain goes. Then a little voice comes in. That's shaitan right there. The little voice goes, you got the $50, but why don't you push it to 100? Come on, man. You got $500. You really think you're gonna lose $500? All you gotta do is make 50 more. You'll have 100 and you walk. So let's say you place a $50 hand and you win again. Wow, you got $100. Now you feel more relaxed because now the pressure, that initial pressure of you haven't lost anything and you're up 100. So you start feeling more relaxed. Here comes Shaitan again. You got $100. Remember, you're addicted to this now. You got $100, bro. You've accomplished your mission, but there's a problem. Now, this is the issue here. The issue here is that you're not in control anymore. So you're under the false illusion that you can stop whenever you want, and you're not. You're not in control. So it goes like this: you're up $100. Shaitan goes, you have because this is the thing. Shaitan is a greedy son of a bitch, right? And by default, he's making you a greedy son of a bitch. If Shaitan could have everybody in the hellfire, he would have it. Everyone in the hellfire. That's his goal. To get as many people into the hellfire with him as he can, right? So check this out. He goes like this. You got the $100. Good job. But bro, you have half a tank of gas in your car. If you leave now, you're gonna have to dig into that $100, maybe put up like another $35 to fill up the rest of your gas tank. Gas tank? What the are you talking about, right? But this is, remember, you're not in control in there anymore, right? But you go, in that moment, you go, yeah, yeah, if I can make 135, I can take the $100 profit, put the 35 in the gas tank. That's it, I'm good, right? Okay, let's do it again. Let's say you play again. We're even going for the best case scenario here, right? You place a $35 bet, you win. Oh man, 135. Everything's going according to plan. Nice. Shaitan comes again and goes, okay, that's nice, but you're hungry. See if you can get $15 more. $15 will cover your meal. Yeah, you're good, bro. $15 and we're out. The problem is that you can't win every bet. So here's what happens. You place that $15 bet. Now you're at 135, right? You got the 100. Then you got the 35 for the gas. The shaitan told you. You don't even know shaitan at this point, right? Now you're gonna go for the $15 for the meal, man, and then we leave. You can't win them all. So what happens is you lose that 15. The minute you lose, you feel a strong sensation here in your belly. It's like a magnetic pull and a sensation in your belly. Now you're in a dark hole. Now it starts going like this. Now you can't stop. It's like you're in a toilet bowl and somebody just flushed it. You cannot stop. So here's what you do. $15, you just lost it, right? You go, it's okay, let me place another 15. Rebet. You lose that. The sensation of loss gets stronger. Now you're about to start doing things completely irrational. And Shaitan is sitting back with a smile on his face because he knows what's about to happen. Now you're at 115. All of a sudden, all reasoning goes out the window and you place a $50 bet. Why? You don't know. It's just this emotion of let me get this so that I can get out of here fast overwhelms you. $50, boom, you lose that. You're no longer in control. I'm telling you this because situations like this happen to me over and over and over and over again. But it wasn't with $15 or $20 or $30. It was with hundreds and thousands of dollars, right? So what you do next is you go from like that 50 to like a $200 bet. Why? You don't know why. Because the sensation of I need to get it back to get out of here fast overcomes you. So you think it's illogical, but you think if you bet bigger and you win, you can cash out and run out. And I'm here to tell you that even if you win, what happens is you go again, you relax again, and you start playing small again. But usually what happens is this. You place a $200 bet because now you've gotten in a losing streak. You've lost two or three in a row, and you place the $200 bet. And then you lose that. Now you're down $200 out of your own money. As an addict, you're not going to start playing $10 now to see if you can go back to 500 and break even. The addict doesn't want to break even. He wants to win or lose it all. So now what do? You go all in, $300, and you lose that. This is what happens after you lose that. You have no more money in your bank account. But it's not over. It's not over. This is the dark side of gambling addiction. Oh, it's not over. What I'm telling you is things I did for year after year after year after year. For years I did this as a gambling addict. It's not over. You now go to your bank. You don't have any more money. So why are you at the bank, bro? Because guess what? The bank lets you overdraft your account $500. Bank of America. So you're now at the ATM, putting in your code, making your account negative $500. Because why? Because I did it one time and it worked, man. I was able to come all the way back. So surely that memory of that time you were in that situation and you went to the bank, you made it negative, took out the money, went back, it worked out, and you walked out of there that one time with 1,500, the great comeback. That memory is printed in your subconscious mind. So you go back trying to redo that time that you were successful at this, yeah? You go back with your negative 500. And you're like, man, let me go to the roulette table. I'm going to put this on red or black. They describe roulette as the crack cocaine of gambling, by the way. The game of roulette, the wheel spins, the little ball ends the number. That's like the devil's favorite freaking game. You go back in there, your adrenaline's pumping, your heart wants to like come out of your chest, right? And at this point, you're telling yourself, because you think you're in control, you're not in control of anything, but you're telling yourself, I'm gonna put 500 on red, and as soon as it hits, I'm gonna have my 500 back, man. God, please, I'm gonna be even. I just want to go home even, man. Please, at this point, I just want to go home even. By the way, if you do win, you're not leaving. This is all an illusion. But more often than not, what's gonna happen is when you put that $500 bet, and now your account is negative 500. When you put that $500 bet, you're gonna lose. When you lose, now the feeling you get is overwhelming. Personally, me, I was never a person to lash out and like break a machine. You ever heard the stories of people like breaking machines? Those are addicts. The people banging on machines, breaking machines, those are crazy addicts. But some people can't control their emotions. Me, I would have the same sensation inside my body, but I would just walk out of there as fast as possible. Yeah, I would control my anger. Now, a few times I will get to the car and just lash out, start banging this, and and then you're like, why? Why now you're sitting in your car? Why did I do that? Man, at one point I was up 135. Why didn't you leave, man? And now, by the way, at this point, Shaitan is gone. He's gone. He'll leave you alone for a little bit. He'll leave you alone. He'll come back in a little while again. All right? But for the time you're lashing out, he's away. He's just looking at you from a distance. Yeah? Enjoying the show. As you lash out, as you are in misery, as you feel so your body's hot. Every cell in your body is. Then after you finish raging, you start calming down, but you start feeling like depressed. Your body's left without energy. Now Shaitan comes back and it goes like this. You can stop this. You can stop this if you end it all. This is why some people kill themselves over gambling. If you end it all, you can stop this. You don't got to worry about fixing your bank accounts. You don't got to worry about money anymore. You don't got to worry about feeling like this anymore. You don't even got to worry about going to work tomorrow. You got nothing to worry about, man. Just end it all. Shaitan starts tempting you to kill yourself. This goes through every gambling addict's mind, I promise you. It went through my mind. The problem is that when Shaitan will come and tell me, you need to end it all, I will tell him to shut the fuck up. So I never felt, because I knew what was happening. So I will tell him, shut up, you little. I talk to the devil very harshly. And it works because the SOB leaves you. Trust me. That voice starts going out and disappears. But I can't tell you throughout the years how many times I did what I just explained, but with larger amounts of money. You're not in control. It will ruin your relationships. Back then, I had women, um, a girl that I was dating or whatnot, helping me, trying to fix the situation. Yeah, it's a dark, dark, dark addiction. It's a really, really, really bad addiction. Um, I recommend to anybody that's struggling with gambling addiction, you know, to really go to every casino that you go to, every casino within like 100 miles of you. Take the whole day and self-exclude yourself. Say, I'm here. I want to ban myself for life. I want to fill out the paperwork. That's it. Let, let's get your license, sir. They make a copy. You gotta sign here, sign here, sign here. Okay, sir, you know you can't be back on this premises. If you're back on this premises, you're gonna get arrested. Okay, we understand. This way, boom, out, finished. I can pray for you, yeah? Yeah, Kareem. I don't wish that on nobody. Yeah, man. Wallahi, I wish in Islam we talk more about this. But I said this on the previous stream when I was touching on this topic. Maybe I'm the guy that needs to talk about this, yeah, as a Muslim. This is not something that I struggle with anymore because, in Islam, we don't confess our sins. But this is something in my life that took place before I reverted to Islam. That's why I talk about it openly because I know something that people struggle with. And I guarantee you there are Muslim brothers and sisters that struggle with this. I promise you there are, but they can't say nothing. It's silent. It is a silent assassin. It will take everything from you. Everything. Your desire to work, your drive to accomplish anything. It will consume your mind. You'll wake up thinking about it. You go to sleep thinking about it. You're in a bad mood. You don't want to be talked to. You don't want to, everything bothers you. I can't tell you the amount of times that I will go to one of these places with 200 bucks and I'll turn it into 1,300 and I will lose it all. In less than 2 minutes, all the money was gone. Think about how irrational that is. And I know some people might be hearing this and they're like, bro, I would never do it that way. If I'm up, I leave. Gotta remember something. I have never been addicted to anything besides gambling. No alcohol, no food, no porn, no what else? No drugs, no smoking, nothing. And there was a time that I walked into a casino in my early 20s and I wasn't addicted either. I walked in there one time. I wasn't addicted. I remember the first time I ever went to a casino. I played a game that I didn't even like. I was like, this is so stupid. The slot machines. I never liked slot machines. But it was like this one slot machine with like three reels, right? And I was there for like 5 minutes with a girlfriend or whatever. And I was like, this is so stupid. And I ended up winning $50 or whatever, but I didn't think anything of it. I just took the money and I was like, okay, I want to go. I want to leave. This is stupid. This was my first time at a casino ever. So I actually found it stupid the first time I ever went. And then I went a second time at a different time with her. And I started looking around to the casino and I was like, oh, what's that game with the little ball? Which is what really hooked me. Oh, then I started looking at it. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how to play it, but it looks interesting. Let me look it up online. I looked it up online. Then I see how you play. Oh, let me try it. And you try it. Oh, I just won $300. Wow. And then next thing you know, you're in the hook. And it goes like this and it keeps going for a couple of years. Yeah. Worse, 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 worse. At one point, I wasn't addicted. So I would recommend anybody, every single human being to never go into a casino. Don't go there for fun. Don't play with this fire. This is a fire, you're gonna get burned. No, man, you don't understand. I'm in control. I've gone before. Let me tell you, bro, it could change quick. You can get addicted very quick. And the longer you play, you're guaranteed to lose. 100%, you're guaranteed to lose. There is no winning there. Because even if you go there today, you win $5,000, that's the worst thing that can happen. Because you're going to go back. Why wouldn't you go back? You just won 5,000. Why wouldn't you go back, man? Then Shaitan starts tempting you. Bro, go back. Take 500. Even if you lose 500, you still up 4,500. And then just leave, never go back. Then you go back with a 500, you lose that. But guess what? Bro, take another 500 out. Even if you lose that, you still up 4,000, bro. If you're good. And it starts like this, and you'll lose it all. I explained this one time on a live stream. There was a time where I made about 12 to $14,000 in a week. This was my longest winning streak ever. After many, many, many years, it was like 10 days. It took me like 10 days to make around $14,000. You know what happened on the 11th day? I lost all the money in about an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes. All the money was gone. And this was just a lucky winning streak. 10-day winning streak. I couldn't lose. I can't lose, man. I'm on fire. Stakes go up as you win. Yeah, it was a heck of a roller coaster. And I remember when I was in that roller coaster, I was like, man, man, you know what, man? I've I've made 14 G's in 10 days. And I would go up in there with more money. Like I would go in there like with like $1,000 to get to play. Because I have 14 G's, man. And oh, bro, I'm playing two hands of blackjack, so it's working. Before I would only play one and I would lose. Now I'm playing two, and look at this. This is the formula. I've been winning nonstop. Now I got the formula. You play two hands instead of one. Now there's no stopping me. But you go on that 11th day, and you're betting $100 hands like you're freaking Bill Gates or something. I got to charge marathons. You're betting $100 hands. But guess what? This is your losing day now. And since you forgot you have an addiction, you're about to lose it all on your losing day because you can't win forever. And it's your losing day. You just don't know it yet. You don't know that you're about to go into like a 14 hand, 15 hand losing streak. And you're about to bet bigger and bigger and bigger because you're addicted. You forgot you're addicted. Because you've been winning for 10 days straight, man. 14 J's. Within an hour, all the money's gone. And that's because you had to go to the bank and then come back and go to the bank and then come back. And your ATM had a limit, so you had to go inside the bank at a certain point and then come back. That's why it took about an hour and 20 minutes. If not, it would have taken you would have lost 10 G's in 15, 20 minutes. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, man. Wallahi, I wish every casino on the planet would close. If I was president of the world, that would be my first executive order. They will try to kill me. You know how much money uh, those industries make? Because the casino industry, they make millions and millions and millions of dollars. Hold on. I can talk about this for a long time, and I'm passionate about this because I live through this and I live with this for many, many, many years. And I talk about it not to glorify this crap, but to let people know, make people aware of the dangers and how this can destroy your life. You see, I can't advise you on alcohol. I can only advise you on alcohol based on the experiences I've seen other people. And drugs, I just know they're bad. Stay away from them, right? But when it comes to the subject of gambling, oh, I can tell you details, in and outs, personal experience, things that I've seen in other people. The place, how much psychology goes behind one of these places, how much psychology goes behind a casino. From the moment you walk in, the way they have the machine set up, which machines are in the front, which are in the back, the colors, the sounds, the smell, no clocks, no windows. Some of them, bad service on your phone because they don't want you to be on your phone. They want you to be playing. From each sound of everything, the lights, why certain machines are bigger than others, why certain graphics are bigger than others. Every detail in their psychology, everything about the inside a casino is haram. What happens when you first walk into the casino? What do you hear? Music. What do you see? Well, you see people aggravated. Despite the fact that they're playing, what do you see? Tap it on the screen, yeah? You see people's emotions being manipulated by these machines, right? Banging on the machine, banging on the screen. Look at the people moving. They're moving fast. You see people walking in and out fast. Because the one walking out fast lost all his money. The one walking in fast, when you see people walking in fast to a casino, that means they're going back. They lost. They're going back with money they took to trying to get that money back. You can't control yourself in there. So you got the music playing. You got the girls in the little skirts. You want a drink? Alcohol. You got music, alcohol, women in little clothing, and gambling. You have four things that are prohibited by in Islam under the same roof in front of your face. This is why I say, one of the reasons I say a casino is shaitan's playground. It's like a sick hypnosis, yeah. So
stay away from it. 100%. Don't do a little bit here. Don't do social and social occasions with friends, this and that. I will advise everyone to stay away from casinos. Don't do no sports betting here. Don't do a little bit of online here. Don't do it. You're playing a very dangerous game. And if you're hooked, if you get hooked, there's people that have gotten hooked and haven't got out. They have killed themselves. There was a guy, there's a true story. There was a guy in Vegas who took his life savings. He managed to rack up $1 million in life savings. And he took it to Vegas in a briefcase, right? And back then, the way you brought the money, they will give you the money the same way back if you won. So let's say you brought it in a briefcase. If you won and you want to leave, they will give you the money in another briefcase, like two briefcases. So what happened was this: the guy that had that took his life savings. Good night. The guy that took his life savings, he bet $1 million. I think it was like on red or black or something like this on roulette. Guess what happened? He won. So now he had $2 million. So he left. He did the right thing, bro. He took the money and left. He put $1 million back in his savings, his life savings, and went and enjoyed the other million he got. You know, he paid taxes here and there, whatever. The rest of the money he went out and enjoyed. He was going on vacations. You know, he was buying things for friends, family members. He blew that money. Within 6 months, all that money, that million was gone. He bought so many things and he was enjoying, right? So guess what happened? Money runs out, but he still has the million from his savings. So he thinks, I'm gonna do it again. So he waits a couple months, arranges the same type of deal with the casino, and he goes back to do it again. I want to bet $1 million on black. So he puts the $1 million, his life savings, again on black. But this time, the ball lands on red. So he loses the $1 million. That was everything he had, all of it. So you know what the guy did? He was betting $1 million. So you're gonna have free, what's it called? Suite, a free suite. You know, the most expensive one. He jumped off the building. He had one of the presidential, whatever you call it, one of the top, all the way up there, one of the tallest, the tallest rooms up there, in one of the top floors. He jumped. He killed himself. $1 million in savings. Yeah. He killed himself. He couldn't take it. Incredible. And I can tell you it's an overwhelming feeling that takes over some people and you just can't. How you doing, Donna? It's an overwhelming feeling that takes over some people, and some people can't cope with it the same way. They can't deal with it the same way, you know. And even if you're a person that can deal with it, for example, a person like me, that even if I was in those type of situations where I lost it all and now I was extra broken in debt, and I walk out of there raging, I could control my anger, in a sense that I wouldn't lash out at people, I wouldn't break no machines, I would just take it with me, go to the car, and maybe get upset when I was in the car a little bit, and then let that emotion go after a while, and then I will be tired, and then I will be sad, and then a few days, this is what happens. A few days later, you forget about it. You feel normal again, and then you go do it again. That's the thing about this addiction, yeah. So, so even a person that can control their anger in a moment like that, what happens is you're still carrying that with you. So you're not lashing out, you're not breaking machines, you're not lashing out at people, but you're carrying that with you. You're carrying that hot coal, that stress. You're walking around with it. It's built up inside. Obviously, that's not good for your health. Your health starts going. You feel more tired. You don't have energy to do things. You don't have desire to do things because you're carrying this thing with you. Heavy burden. Yeah. Right? So even if you're somebody that, again, doesn't lash out or anything like this, you're still carrying that with you. Either way, you got to pay. You got to pay for those actions of gambling. You're paying it with your money, and then you're paying it with carrying that inside. And then there's other people that can bear to carry that inside, so they release that. They release that in another way. They kill themselves, or they do something stupid. They break machines. They get arrested, and they cut somebody out. Or a person, they might get in their car and now they're heated, and somebody cuts them off in traffic. Now they're outside their car fighting with somebody in the street. Or some people, they might go steal something to come back and try to gamble, or rob a place, rob somebody. All kinds of situations. I saw a person one time in a parking lot. I was walking into the casino. I was walking through the parking lot, and I saw a guy walking through the parking lot. He was enraged. He had left the casino. He got on top of a stranger's car. It wasn't his car. Somebody's car. He got on top of their car and started jumping on their windshield. Smashed their windshield with his feet. There was a cop parked over there, some chick. And I was walking over there. I said, hey, there's some guy over there on top of a car smashing the windshield. And this cop lady, she was on her phone. You can tell she's, because they just parked there for whatever. It's the presence of police outside a casino. They rarely get into have to do anything there. Yeah. So she's like, oh, now she has to do something about it, right? Because I brought it to her attention. But yeah, this guy, out of his rage, he left. Obviously, he lost all his money. Walking through a casino, sees a stranger's car, gets on top of it, and starts smashing the stranger's windshield. Because he can't control himself. So, terrible addiction. Stay away from it. It will destroy your life. And I will stop that. Uh, I will stop that topic conversation now because I can go. I can go for days talking about this. So, if I could go back and do it again, I wouldn't. I would do it completely different. I would never set foot in there. Imagine losing all your money to only come out to find your windshield smashed on top of that. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, because the person that's parked there, they're in there, right? They're in there doing the same thing that the person that smashed. I mean, it could be unemployed also, right? Sure, it could be unemployed. But chances are it's gonna be a customer. It's gonna be somebody that's there, you know, gambling. You come out, you're upset, and then you come out and some idiot. You're upset because you lost your money. You come out to find out some idiot has smashed your windshield. Shh. I think he got away too. Because I was looking, by the time she went back there, he was walking through the parking lot. So by the time she went back there, I think he had already walked out of the premises, out of the parking lot. Yeah, man. Madness. Negative thoughts, hopes we destroy ourselves. Thank you, Kareem. And I kept the light, believe it or not. I kept the light. Man, I can talk about this. Wallahi, I can talk about this for days. And that's the only reason I talk about it is because I wish I could like shake people and say, don't ever go there, man. Never go there. Please don't go there. Because I know what it's like. Nothing good comes out of it. So when I came across Islam and I started learning about Islam, and I come across where it says about gambling that it's prohibited. I'm like, I I know why. Like there was no like I already know why because I've it's like yeah I get it 100%. Yes, I know. Yes, 100% has to be prohibited. Yes, it makes sense because I lived through it for many years and I know what it's like. I know how dark things can get in that world. And it's like I was saying, like when you go into these places, you see so many things that are prohibited in Islam there, right? When you go to Vegas, you go to the big casinos, they give you the alcohol for free. Some of these places in Vegas, they will give you free alcohol in there. Why do you think they're giving you free alcohol? Because they're trying to be nice? No, because they want to further affect your judgment. This is why I like AirPods, because they charge so quick. It's a 95% already.
So they want your judgment to be further affected. So you walk in there, you have free alcohol, you have the music, all the haram is there. Everything that Islam prohibits, you can see it right there. Not everything, but a lot of the things. Wallahi, man, I wish every single place of gambling would be shut down forever and heavy penalties and many years of prison if somebody's running like an underground um, type of gaming situation, yeah, like illegal gambling type of deal. Like you're still up, I'm still up, Debbie. How are you? What time is it? 1:17. It's too early. It's mind-boggling how you see how harmful it all, and then these athletes obsess over that stuff. Yep. And there's athletes like Charles Barkley, basketball player. He lost millions of dollars. Some of these athletes get hooked on this too. Sylvester Stallone lost millions of dollars. Stallone, um, Charles Barkley. Let's look that up right now. Famous people with gambling addictions. Michael Jordan. Yo. Michael Jordan, a basketball star and entrepreneur, has publicly admitted to his gambling addiction since he was a teenager. Michael Jordan. Really? Lost his dad due to gambling. Good night, Kareem. Have a good night, yeah? Assalamu alaikum. Lost her father to gambling. I thought that was crazy. That's just the tip of the iceberg. That's insane. I never knew that. Michael Jordan had a gambling addiction. Charlie Sheen, Ben Affleck. These people have gambling addiction. Wow. He didn't want to pay that 1.2 million, and the mob made sure he paid one way or another. So the mob took his dad out. I used to live about 20 minutes from Michael Jordan's house. Oh, Toby Maguire? Who's that? This guy had a American actor. Okay, I've seen his face. I just don't know him by name. Allen Iverson? Yeah, I heard about Allen Iverson, the basketball player. I lived in it. Wow, Vivian. That's crazy. Romano. I don't know who that is. Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods had a gambling addiction. What the? Gambling has made the richest of millionaires and billionaires lose it all, including their own lives. Exactly. Charles Barkley's on the list. Matt Damon. I've seen that guy. Shannon Elizabeth. Some women are heavy, some degenerate gamblers too. Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps. Gambling addiction. Oh, that's why he played baseball, yeah? Dude, this is crazy. Michael Phelps. Pamela Anderson. 50 Cent. Floyd Mayweather. Gladys Knight. Michael Vick. This is all coming under famous people that have had or have gambling addiction. Put more money into machines and men. I think they gravitate more towards the slot machines though. Phil Mickelson, Pete Rose, George Clooney. Batman had a gambling addiction too. Leonardo DiCaprio. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Nelly? What the shocking one to me is Michael Jordan. I would have never thought that. You made George Clooney once? How was that? Michael Vick had a cousin. Let me see, let me read it here. Michael Vick had a cousin that he fronted money and he screwed it up. Oh yeah? John, did you see what I wrote about? Wrote it along basically I had a question. Let's have discussion time. Just seeking knowledge and wisdom. Let me see. Let me see, Donna. Let me go back and read it. Yeah, Donna. Hold on. There's more. Donna, I'm gonna type. Hold on. I'm gonna type my email in the chat. I'm gonna type my email here in the chat. Oh, it's here, honey. My email is almost impossible to forget. You'll see why. It's so simple. It's so simple, but it took me such a long time to remember it. Yeah. Let me let me connect this to the we're about to run out of battery here. Yeah, I try to stream every day. Toby, how long ago did this happen? How long ago have you been going through this? Man, I wonder why. It lets me type on the chat here, but it doesn't let me type on the iPad. Are you still able to see your wait, when you say your wife and kid left you, how old is your kid? How old is he? That's crazy, Joseph, yeah? Mm. Is she letting you see your daughter? Like, do you know where she is? Does she let you see your daughter? Or is she one of those people that's like, nah, I'm not gonna let you see your daughter? She's not letting you see your daughter, yeah? I'm in a similar situation with the mother of my son. He's 3 years old. She's also moved. She doesn't let me see my son. She's moved 4 hours away. I don't know where she lives. So we're in the same situation, similar. Moved and ghosted you, right? Yeah, we're in the same boat, you and I. So now you're going through a worse, not worst. You're going through a more difficult test than me because I do have a wife, very supportive, got my back with this. Yes, we already have a plan to move over there, 4 hours away, where the mother of my son is hiding with my son. Yeah, you also lost your vehicle. You mentioned you lost your vehicle here. Yeah. So let me ask you: are you married with this woman, or are you not married? I want to know if Toby's married or not. We got engaged, but she left because we got before we got married. Buddy, you're in the same boat as me. Right my truck, trying to find a way out, but no stronger than that. Reaching up here, trying to desperately understand why. Okay, check this out, Toby. You and I are in the same boat. Yeah, yeah. I have a little bit more ease than you because, like I said, I have a good woman. She's supportive. But let's say I didn't have any woman. The trial and tribulation that you have and I have are very similar. Yeah, I'll say in the 90%. But I'll share something with you, right? And I'm not here to like preach to you about Islam right now or anything like this. Yes. But I will say this. What I learned, one of the things I've learned from Islam is that it gives you the understanding of one thing. This life is a test. So we're undergoing a test right now. We're under examination. Everybody's test is different. Some people's tests are similar, like yours and I, very similar. There's a reason why you're on this live stream. Who knows? This could be God putting you on this live stream. Why? Because you and I have a very, very, very similar situation. But we are viewing it through different lenses. Ready? I'm going to tell you what the lens that I'm viewing it from. The lens that I'm viewing it from is the understanding that I'm being tested right now. This life is a test. Right now, I'm being tested. Therefore, knowing that I'm undergoing a test, there's a few things that I'm able to do. Coming to this realization that I'm being tested. Is it difficult? Of course it's difficult. Do I miss my boy? Of course. I was showing him on stream earlier. First thing I think about when I wake up is my boy. Yeah. But I understand that I'm undergoing examination right now. So, in this examination, some people have it harder than you and I. Some people are missing limbs. Some people are homeless and disabled on the street with no family. Some people have crazy drug addictions. Some people don't, nobody cares about them. Some people have a mixture of all these things. So the test for different people is different. But we got to view it through the lens of we're being tested and we are being tested. I promise you. A test for what? For the hereafter. But it is not up to us to end the test. The Creator made us, and He can take us back. It is not up to us to end the test. Yeah, never, never. And we're men. We're men, and men move forward no matter what, regardless of the trials. But this test that you and I are undergoing, that is very similar test. I'm gonna tell you what it requires, because I'm undergoing this with the same thing that you are right now. We're both undergoing this at the same time. It requires something that we don't want. We don't want it to be this way, but it requires a lot of patience. Sucks. I know. It sucks because I hate it. It is that way. It requires a lot of patience. Look, I know where my son is. Exactly? No. I know the city that he's in. He's in Tampa. I don't know where the mother has him. I don't know the physical location, right? And I haven't seen my son since April on the phone, and I haven't had him in my presence since before that. Why? Because the mother doesn't want to show him to me on camera, and she doesn't want me to have him. Yeah. Same situation as you. for whatever reason. So we have to be patient because unfortunately, unless we use the court system, we don't have the same advantage that the woman has. In our situation, and I say our situation because again, we're in the same boat. First, we have to find this woman. Now, I'll give it to you. Your test is a little more difficult because she left you. So not only is there the loss of not having your child with you, there's a heartbreak involved. In my case, there was no heartbreak involved. I left her while she was still living in the same room that I'm in, right? But without going into like deep, long details, few things took place that it was irreparable. Me and her couldn't repair this. I wasn't willing to repair this, right? So I didn't have to deal with what you're dealing with, which was heartbreak, right? On top of that, you had your child taken away from you. On top of that, you lost your truck. You're going through a very tough trial right now. Yeah. During this examination, this is happening. But God doesn't give you more than what you can bear. This is true. Yeah. And somebody always has it worse than you. You have it a little worse than me. And somebody that we don't know has it worse than you. With a similar situation, they have it worse than you. Maybe they have this all this going on, and maybe the woman is trying to like accuse him of rape to try to bury him or something. Right? So this is gonna require a lot of patience, bro. A lot of patience. And what I would advise you to do, you will see your daughter again. You will have your daughter again. I'm unconscious. I know 100% that I will see my son again as long as I'm alive, as long as God keeps me here. It's a matter of time. But we have to remember these two words: patience and steadfast. Steadfast is the word that's used to go through trials in Islam. As a Muslim, not in Islam, but like as a Muslim, we use the word steadfast, means remain strong, remain patient. Yeah. Focus your mind on something else. Gym, see if you can start working out again. I started working out again. Yeah. Gym, I don't know your financial situation. Maybe you're in a bad financial situation. If you're in a bad financial situation, patience is going to require patience, bro. It's the word we don't want to hear because it involves our child, right? Patience. Another relationship is going to come. Yes, patience. You're dealing with a heartbreak. Put that energy, put that focus in the gym, for example. Why? Because it's going to grow your body. It's going to make you stronger. Yeah. Forget about if we don't want to do it. It doesn't matter. I don't want to work out either. I started doing it. If it helps you feel better. But remember this: we're undergoing this examination. This is a test. We move forward no matter what. Because guess what? You know what's going to happen? Your daughter's going to need you. She's a baby now. This this hurricane, this tornado storm is going to pass. She's going to get a little older. Your daughter's going to need her father more than you think. She's going to need a strong father. She's going to need to count on her daddy at some point. Because I don't know her mom, but her actions are similar to the mother of my son. And I know the mother of my son is a nut job. Her actions are already showing something. They're showing that she's a woman first and a mother second. Why? Because she acts based upon her emotions, right? Because what's in the best interest of your daughter is not for the mom to take her away from the dad and find another boyfriend and move on. And what about the child? So she's being woman first, how she feels, and mother second. We are at a disadvantage because we're not married, right? So again, I don't know your financial situation. Focus on your money, bro. The only thing that's, I'm not gonna say good, but the only thing that is on your side right now is that with this time that you're gonna have separated from your child, you don't have a bad woman in your life anymore. I don't care if she was bad with you or not. I'm saying her actions are bad because her actions of taking your child away, that's not a good human being. She's not thinking about that child. Because if even if she was like, fine, I found another guy and moved with this guy, whatever, but let's work things out for her daughter as co-parents. That's a different story because she's thinking about the child, but that's not what she's doing. So fine. Where are you at right now? You ruined your truck. I don't know your financial situation. She left you. You can't see your child. What can I do with this shitty hand that I have? Gonna join the gym. I'm gonna try to fix my money situation. I gotta get my money up. I'm gonna get my truck back. Either another car, or fix this truck, or get another one. All these three things are gonna require patience. Then after I fix these three things, I'm gonna start focusing on finding this woman and getting visitation with my daughter, even if it's every other weekend. Well, however I can arrange it. I might have to do it through the court. If you can get 50-50, get 50-50. That's why I'm moving 4 hours away up North Florida to be with my son, to take this woman to court and have 50-50. But focus on what you can control right now, bro. You can control going to the gym. Let's say if you can't go to the gym, you can still work out wherever. Yeah. Pretend like you're joining the Marines. Go to the park, work out there, whatever. I don't know. Again, I don't know your financial situation. We don't need to know. But you know better than anybody the cars you have right now, right? Work with whatever you have. Focus on your body. That's going to take care. Focusing on your body is going to take care of your mind also. It will help you. A stronger body helps you with a stronger mind. Patience, steadfast, patience. There's no other way around it. Yeah. So, what's on your side? You now have the time to focus on, forget about women right now. Focus on your body, focus on your money, trying to get your truck back or another car. Then focus on fixing the situation with getting your daughter. Because your daughter's still young, 18 months. My son is 3. Yeah. So, patience. There's no other way around it, man. Yeah. Because there have been men that have lost their mind for less than that, have killed a woman, have killed a baby, crazy stuff. Obviously, we don't do that route. Those are maniacs. We don't ruin our life and the life of our child for a bad woman. That's out of the question. We're not doing that. Yeah, that's not an option here. What is our option? Patience, steadfast, focus on working out, focus on fixing my money situation, focus on getting my car truck back. Then we're gonna take care of the rest. I'm gonna find this maniac. I'm gonna take her to court, and then we'll be able to have my daughter. Now I know you might be heartbroken, right? She left you, blah blah blah. I get it. I've been there more times than I can count, and I don't say this. I don't say this with any pride. But before I was Muslim, I'm 36 years old now. Before I was Muslim in my younger days, I had 35, 36 plus relationships. So I've been through the heartbreak. The majority are left. Some of them left me. Some of them cheated. I've been through all that, bro. I know. 36, bro. 36. Disgusting. I know if I could go back, I would have. I would. I wouldn't date like 30 of those 35 women, right? But I'm just saying this to share with you that I've been there through the heartbreak, so I know what you're going through. Yeah. And I'm still here, alhamdulillah. And each time it sucks. Heartbreaks, especially when a woman leaves you. Because we don't tend to just leave women like that. Yeah. Men are very simple when it comes to relationships. If we have a good woman that takes care of us, she doesn't complain, she doesn't nag us, we can stay with the same woman forever. But sometimes women, when they do what the mother of your child did, she had already moved on a long time ago in her mind. She was just ready to. It's called monkey branching, right? You know how a monkey doesn't let go of this branch until he gets another one. But here's the thing with monkey branchers. This type of women are disloyal human beings. They're disloyal. So you don't want a disloyal person anyway, because a disloyal person could get you killed. Fine. It's a terrible time in your life, man. Heartbreak sucks. I've been there plenty of times. But be thankful that that disloyal person is not there anymore. She's the mother of your kids. You got to deal with her, just like I got to deal with a maniac. She's the mother of mine. The mother of mine. She hasn't been with. She has a new boyfriend or whatever. She hasn't been with this guy for a year. She's already pregnant. She's due in a few months because she's looking for money. She's looking for somebody to take care of her financially. She doesn't care if I wouldn't take her back, and she knows I told her. She was trying to. I'm not gonna get into my story. Anyway, so I'm talking to you now on the on the subject of her leaving you, right? Be thankful. Be thankful she did it now. She didn't waste more of your time, and she'll probably do it to the next guy too. So, in conclusion, man, there's a very there's a reason why you're here. 100%. There's a reason why you're here. Yeah, it's not up to us to end the test. Always remember this, because if we end the test, we're gonna pay for this deeply in the hereafter, in the next life. There's no fixing that with God. If you end the test, because you didn't, He created us, and it's up to Him to end the test. It's up to Him to tell us, "You're finished. You're coming back to me." And it's not up to us to end the test. Never end the test. That's one. Second, we're men. We always move forward, no matter what. Third, your daughter's gonna need a strong guy there. So this is your time to work on yourself and build that guy up. I'm not saying you're weak. I'm saying this is a better opportunity to become even stronger. So your daughter's gonna need her daddy there. 100% she's gonna need you, and you're gonna be there. Don't worry about what stupid mom is doing right now. Yeah, stupid mom is in the honeymoon phase with a new guy that's taking her with a new baby. Yeah, don't worry about stupid mom. Yeah. Worry about what you can control. Yeah, work on your body, bro. I'm not telling you anything that I'm not doing myself. And patience and steadfastness. Be steadfast. Look at these people in Palestine. Without getting political, without getting religious, look at the people in Palestine. We're going through something, you and I. What are we going through compared to what those people are going through? I'm not saying we don't have a hard test. I'm saying those people have 10 times worse. There's little kids that their whole family have been wiped out. Mom, dad, little kids, babies with no families left. Men with no families left. Their kids have been obliterated. Their wife has been obliterated. They've been left alone. I've seen the pictures of the men. Wife without husbands because they've been bombed to pieces without kids. So they're undergoing an even harder test than us. There's always somebody undergoing a more difficult test, man. Doesn't mean we're not conscious that ours is hard too. But again, it is not up to us to end the examination. We keep going, and things will get better. One day, you're gonna be in a better financial situation. One day, you're gonna have a truck, or you're gonna have a different one, a newer one, a better one, or you'll fix this one. Your body's gonna be stronger. You're gonna see your girl again. You're gonna have another woman. This that you're going through and I'm going through is building us up. Doesn't mean we're weak. It means it's building us up even more because our kids are gonna need us. Don't give up. And then I would advise you simply, just as an advice, I invite you to look into Islam. Notice I left Islam for last. I invite you to look into Islam. It gives you a deeper understanding of what this life is about. You realize this life is testing me. God is testing me right now. Your entire life is a test. That doesn't mean you don't try to accomplish. That doesn't mean you don't try to get wealthier. That doesn't mean you don't, you don't work on yourself. That doesn't mean you don't enjoy things in life. That doesn't mean you don't want more. That means you understand this is a test. And in the test, hard times are going to come. Aside from my mother dying, which my parents are alive, but one day I know that's going to be the reality. That when my mother passes away one day is going to be the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. Aside from that, this test of me not seeing my son and having my son taken away and haven't seen him in months, that's the hardest thing I've had to deal with, and I'm still dealing with it, right? But we keep moving forward as men. No matter what, we move forward. Yeah, you're here, I'm here, we're gonna be here, inshallah, if God wants to keep us here. But it's not up to us to end it. It's never up to us to end it. One day, one day, you'll be able to sit down with your daughter, inshallah, as an adult, and maybe tell her what, maybe share with her a little bit of what you had to go through. But going through this, you getting your truck destroyed, your the mother of your son of your daughter leaving you, her keeping your daughter away from you. This is one of the most difficult trials you can go through, yes. But guess what? Me having my son taken away, her moving, me having to move over there 4 hours away just to get custody of my finding this crazy bitch to take her to court. All this that I just mentioned, with you, with your situation in mind, overcoming this, that shit is what heroes are made out of. Heroes for who? Not for society. Heroes for our kids. That's what superheroes are made out of. Going through all that shit, coming out the other side, overcoming that and one day being able to sit down with your daughter and be there for your daughter and me be there for my son, and we went through hell for them just to be able to see them, just to be able to be in their life. So I will pray for you, Toby. I advise you to look into Islam, and if you have any questions um, that I can help you with, or regarding Islam or anything else, man, stop by anytime. There's my email. You can email me if you want. I put my email there in the chat. If you want to email me, just any questions, whatever you want to talk about. For Toby, I'm gonna remember you. I'm gonna pray for you. So, and that's it, man. We keep moving forward. We're being tested to test, and you will have your daughter back. You'll have a better woman, inshallah, and I'll have my son back, inshallah. Patience, bro. That's it. Patience in action. It's a matter of time. Love and understanding. All right, my man. Take care. Have my email. Anything you need, hit me up. How you doing, Peter? Much love, man. Hold on. One day at a time. He will have all of it back. He will have his truck back, whether it is a new one or if he fixes this one. He will have his daughter back. Right now, it's repairing time. Work on your finances, work on your body, work on your mind. We are undergoing maintenance. I was trying to adopt this little girl, and the parents took her away from me, and I was devastated. But now she's in my life again. She's 25. Oh, nice. I had to wait 15 years, and I love her. She loves me. That's awesome. It's a cool story, David. So when Allah gives you the opportunity to do good deeds for people, it means He loves you. Alhamdulillah, bro. You're gonna watch me grow and just know you help me take new steps. Allahu Akbar. All because of God, man. All glory goes to God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, and us, the creator of everything in it, in this world. And I believe when you say that. I believe you when you say that. You will, man. And anything, Toby, anytime you need to talk or whatever, man, my email's there. Hit me up. And one day, inshallah, I will be on stream. I'll be doing one of these live streams, and I'll have my son with me. I don't know if you were here when I was. I'll show you, Toby. I don't know if you were here when I was sharing some pictures of my son, but I'll show you my son. Yeah, that's one of the last times I had him. He was here with me at the park. There's a park outside the community, so I take him over there, and yeah, he was drawing some pictures there. I was helping him draw. It's my little guy, man. Yeah, I like this one. The look in his face on this one when he saw me. That's after his mom had taken him away, and I got to have him for a week. There was like a 3 month period she was cooperating. Then she moved again from where she was. She was already in another part of Florida because she had taken him away without my consent. She moved again and blocked all communication again, and didn't. I still don't know where he's at, but we're looking for her. Oh, we're looking, bro. I told her I don't break. You have my son. I'm gonna find you. I told her just like that. I don't break because she's hoping I give up, so that a couple of years go by and she can hit me with a back child support. Oh no, there's no child support happening. I'm getting 50-50 because that's what my son needs, and if it takes me relocating over there, it's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I'm moving over there with my wife. Yeah, I get my 50-50, and there's no money going her way. So it's not gonna play out the way she thinks. This one, I love this picture, man. This is when I took him to Legoland. We were staying at the Legoland resort. My wife caught this picture. I love this picture so much. I was talking to him there. We were having a conversation because he still doesn't talk. Well, I don't. That's crazy that I even have to say that because I don't know if he's talking now more. He should be. It's been what 5-6 months since I last heard of my boy. I was in a roller coaster ride. He started saying, "Yeah, yeah," right there. His first roller coaster ride. He couldn't reach the bottom of the bucket here because I had his toys in a huge like what do you call that, a hamper where you put up dirty clothes. But I had used that bucket for toys, so he couldn't get to the bottom of the bucket to get his toy. So he grabs my hand. He's like, I can't reach down there. Thank you, Debbie. Good night, Debbie. Hopefully, we'll talk tomorrow again, inshallah. Have a good night. Get some good rest. Yeah, I told you, man. It's, yeah, man. We move forward for our kids, man. Your little girl, though, she's 18 months. That's what, a year and 6 months. Yeah, man. You still have time to have good memories with her. As a Gotta let the dog out. As a little girl, you still have time to make that happen, man. Hold on. Let me let the dog out. I'll be back. This is not a beer. We don't drink, but it's a good, tasty drink. Non-alcoholic. You feel new? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Promise you, you got this. We're going through a very similar test. No problem. When we come out the other side, that's what heroes are made out of. For our kids, not for anybody else. For our kids. Bismillah. Not gas. Yeah, that drink slapped the crap out of me. It's the gas always gets me, man. It tastes nice. First time I had it, I bought it the other day because I usually go to the store and buy one that's like a lemon flavor, but this was good. They got in chewing on that pizza. I cook for my boy too. I cook. I get him healthy meals. I cook for him. The times I had him, whenever the mom was compliant for like 3 months before she disappeared again, I was giving her money on a weekly basis for him. And I was having him because he didn't have school then, so I would have him the last week of each month for 3 months. During that week, I didn't work, nothing. I was with my boy 24 hours a day. So I would take off of work for the entire week. So from the moment he would wake up to the moment he would go to sleep, I was with my boy. I still got, look, this room, I had it designed for him. You'll see his name on the wall right there. You see some toys there, some toys over there. You see the diapers from when he was last here. There's still diapers left over there. His bed is back there. So he will climb. From the minute he will wake up, he'll climb from his bed to mine. He will climb from his bed to mine. And then this is what it looked like when he would climb in the morning to wake me up. It looked like this. Look at his face. Look at his face. Because he knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. I'm telling him, boy, get off me, boy. I would come here, would change his diaper, take him downstairs, cook him breakfast, take him out because I want him to be outdoors a lot. So I'll take him out. We have a lake outside the community. Feed the dogs, take him to the park, play, let him walk for a little while. I bought him like a little Lamborghini. You know those cars you can remote control or they can drive it themselves? This one. I would take him around in his car. He probably doesn't fit in that car anymore. He's probably outgrown it by now. Um, Take him to the mall, buy him whatever if he needed clothes or whatever, then come back, make him lunch, put him to nap, wake up, take him out again, cook his dinner. I will buy his food organic. Yeah, man. Patience. Like this picture. Here I took it for a haircut. This was, where is it? Yeah, this was in the parking lot after the, took it for a haircut. After the haircut, he was running around the parking lot. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, Donna, by then, we're gonna have another place because we have to move over there to Tampa, me and my wife. But I'll have his room set up nice. All the clothes, I have the drawers here. All the clothes that I have three drawers full of his clothes. He probably outgrew that clothes by now. I'm gonna have to get him everything new. The shoes over there, he outgrew them. I'm sure. It's been you're talking about 3 year old. It's been like over 6 months since I last had him. He outgrew all of that for sure. And his grandpa's tall. His grandpa by his mom's side is like six something, and he's stretching. All right, Toby, my man, get some rest, bro. Have a good night. Take care. I think I'm gonna call it too. It's 2:21 in the morning. I'm gonna call it. My daughter still left playing with some of the toys. That's important. Yeah, true. I'll probably keep some of the toys that I still have from him here for the new place. Okay, my dog is barking, so well, I hope everybody has a good night, and hopefully, inshallah, I'll be back tomorrow on stream at some point. Have a good